Hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting interview by Financial Insight. My name is Mwelwa, and I am visiting Jewel of Africa, where I'm about to speak to somebody special at the company. He was recently nominated and won an award, and he's going to share with me what his life story has actually been. So stay tuned for insights from this particular interview.
So right now here, I don't know if you can, I'm making a ring. The owner having a wedding on, is it on Sunday? Sunday.
The owner's getting married. No, they're attending a wedding on Sunday.
On Sunday, yeah.
And they've just flown in from Holland. And they placed an order yesterday.
Yeah, so I'm making this ring. It's a morganite, diamond, and 14 karat wearable. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Jewel of Africa is currently one of Zambia's premier jewelry companies, and at the heart of it is a lot of talents that we've found out through the documentary that you'll also be able to see. And with me is Venansho Phiri, who's going to tell me about his life story and how he found himself at Jewel of Africa. Venansho, how are you?
I'm okay, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. Venansho, it's such a pleasure to finally meet you. We did see the press release from Jewel of Africa about your nomination and award, etc. But before we get into that, I think for a lot of people, they would like to know who you are, because out of the blue, this big announcement comes in. But where did Venansho fall from? So tell us a little bit about where you were before you joined Jewel of Africa.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Venansho Yandikani Phiri, age 33. I'm a Zambian jewelry designer with a decade of experience. Yeah. Okay. I started making jewelry in 2014. Yeah, that's when I joined Jewel of Africa with a passion. I got interest, in designing. I remember my first piece was making a map of Africa. Seeing and looking at gold, knowing the value, turning raw material into a wearable piece, a storytelling piece. Yeah, so that got me interested. And then here I am now.
Okay, right. Now, jewelry making is something that I think, especially in our Zambian culture, it's not really a big thing. So what was it like when you first stepped into Jewel of Africa? Were you certain that this is really what you wanted to do?
I wasn't certain, but with time, the interest developed, as I said, with passion. Yes.
Okay. I can imagine over the years you've made several pieces, and I think that's the more reason why, as a jewelry designer, you've been recognized for this recent award. The piece is actually right here. This is your pride and joy, and I think I remember when we first met, I asked you, what's the best piece? Tell us about the process and how you came about to actually making this piece.
So when I heard about the competition, it is all in our hands. I sat down, I started thinking, what can I make? Because the competition was all about cultural heritage. So what can I make? There were a lot of designs, a lot of thinkings. Then I came up with this. It's called the sleeping tree, low fruits of the sleeping tree. Yes. So on this piece, it's a 14 karat piece. Around it there's a diamonds, 1 pointers diamonds. On top here, this is a citrine. Yes. So a citrine presents it's a sun that heats up the water. You can see the aquamarines there. These are all Zambian gemstones. Yes. And there's a crocodile down there sleeping. And then these are the low fruits on it. And I've put this in a different kind of settings to showcase the different kind of stones that we have in Zambia. Yes. So there is a pink tourmaline, an amethyst, emerald with diamonds, green tourmaline, there's a morganite there, and there's that's a red garnet there. Yes. And then also I've put them in different kind of settings. So like here there is a cage setting, and then there's a classic setting, there's a back setting, just to showcase what I'm able to do. Like I'm able to do all kind of settings.
Wow. How long did it take you to design this? Because it's fairly complex, and you bring up issues of setting because that kind of showcases the skill set that you've developed over the last 10 years.
I think 3 days.
3 days?
Yes. Took me about 3 days for me to finish this piece.
And 10 years of training to get to this point.
Yes.
To make your best piece. That's an amazing story. That's an amazing story. Tell us about, you know, I'm assuming that you made several other pieces in the past, especially, you know, like showcasing like sort of like Zambian sort of culture. Have you worked with different types of stones and different types of settings before you came to this?
Yes, yes, yes. I've worked with different kind of settings. I know how to make a classic. I know how to make a pave setting, a channel setting, a cage setting, a back setting. Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. And all credit to the training that you've received at Jewel of Africa.
Yes.
Right. You know, sometimes you get, you know, like artists who have been inspired by certain other jewelers. Would you say the same thing is applied to you?
Yes. There's this guy, may his soul rest in peace, Stephen Longo. Stephen Longo was, he was my teacher.
Okay.
We became friends. Yeah, he was my mentor. He told me, like, I used to look up to him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
Yes.
Anyway, just finally, you know, receiving this award obviously is also something personal. How does it reaffirm, you know, your commitment to the industry itself? And, you know, going forward, what are we going to see coming out from you?
First and foremost, this is a milestone. This is a beginning of new things in my life. As it is at the moment, even now, as I'm making a piece, when I make it, when I finish it, I have to look at it. Being the awarded best jewelry, is this piece okay? You get a point.
Is it still up? Is it still up there?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm really happy. Yeah.
Right. Fantastic. Fantastic. No, Venansho, thank you so much for speaking to us. And, you know, we look forward to, you know, tracking your journey, and, you know, all the best with receiving the award, and many more accolades, which we believe you're going to get.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Absolutely. So there you have it. One of our award-winning, you know, recipients from Jewel of Africa. So stay tuned for insights, more insights, in fact, from Jewel of Africa. This has been Mwelwa Chibesakunda. Get to know.